I promise you, by the end of this video, you will not only learn what true confidence is, but how you can actually look at your own life and apply this. Coming from someone who grew up and still is super insecure and grew up really, really shy and labeled quiet for most of my life. And you're like, why the hell do I have to listen to this Asian guy that's wearing a yellow beanie that makes his head look like a tip of a condom? Well, here's exactly why. I'm starting to understand the concept of being more confident because for the longest time, I was that dude that tried to pull off being confident, but in the reality, after looking at everything, I was fairly not that confident. I am a huge, huge people pleaser. I have issues of abandonment and people leaving me. So, what I do is I try to create and make people like me and cater to them and their needs so they don't end up leaving me or thinking badly of me. But it becomes a self fulfilling prophecy, and they do that anyways. Not having to prove anything, the more that I'll start attracting the right people into my life. So, what exactly is confidence and how do you be more confident? Is it about looking into self help? Maybe it's like buying a lot of these marketing books to be like, hey, you should start not caring about what other people think and you just need to, be more confident and put yourself out there. But what is all this hoopla? What is the actual term of confidence? Because the truth is, not every single day I wake up like the character that I put on camera. Because when you turn on the camera, it's not always, hey, this is the most realist me that I can be. No, you need to be a thought leader. You need to be an influencer. You need to create a persona that people will actually gravitate towards. But lo and behold, the more you do that, the more you realize, wait, I am being whatever it is that I'm watching, but just the watered down version of that. For me, the concept of confidence pretty much boils down to this. For a lot of my life, I have been building a huge castle, right? Start off with straw house, then into a brick house, and to a huge, huge castle. But there is one major problem with this is that I built this castle on sand. So the minute that I was judged, criticized, hated on, negative emotions come in my way, my castle. And I would have to build that castle all over again. In reality, the basic concept of confidence in relation to that analogy is you need to build brick by brick, layer by layer, concrete with rebarb, and then you start building the house. What that means is a lot of my life, I'm like, hey, I'm short, so I gotta work out and be buff more. Honestly, Bob6969 was like, hey, you have a thin neck and your arms look like twigs. Maybe you should work out more. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? How do you know that I don't work out, bro? How about them apples, huh? Huh? Okay. That is not confidence. That is reactionary. You know what I mean? That I fucked this up really bad and I don't have any eyebrows at all. What true confidence is, man, today I woke up and I was having a horrendous day, right? I was not feeling it. I had a horrible nightmare about my ex, and I'm still going through that, and through every relationship that I go through, I lose a piece of myself. I lose that confidence that what made me so great to even begin with. Understanding true confidence is no matter what anybody says, my house is still my house. Oh God. Oh dear God. Like here's not bad, right? Here is like, is I. I'll leave it in there. Everything like y'all said in the other video, it's about internal, right? I thought that, hey, if I make 6 figures, I will be more confident in myself. If I have my life together, I will be more confident in myself. If I get a really hot girlfriend, I'll be more confident in myself. If I put on this persona where people meet me and they're like, hey, Peter, you seem pretty confident, but on the inside, it was all a facade. It's true, especially this comment. where a lot of the things was based on external factors. If I get that job, if I get more famous, any view count, any amount of money and fame and materialistic things, I will be more confident, right? People will find me attractive. I will have my life together. Because with all these videos, people are always like, hey, you gotta be more confident. But when you be more of something, that itself says that you are not enough already. So you always need to constantly improve. When you're 3 or 4 years old, do you think you care what other people think about you? How you handle rejection is how you ultimately see your own worth and confidence. When I used to get rejected by girls, when other girls picked another guy over me, I got cheated on, or something along the lines of having trust issues in my relationships, it always like, hey, I deserve that. But no one, when you date someone, it's not like, I'm gonna pick someone and they're gonna treat me fair. It is like a randomizer in a game. And sometimes you get a level 99 narcissist, but it's not your fault, right? You learn and you live. It's by simply reevaluating every single time that you were triggered when it comes to getting rejected, coming down to why you don't feel good about yourself. What are your own insecurities? And what I'm learning is confidence is me showing the world that, hey, this is who I am, right? You either take it or leave it. I should never be able to compromise who I am, bend over backwards, especially if it's a person that I've just met. It's about doing more things for you through self-love and doing things that you want, because the more you do things for you, the more you are building trust within yourself. And that is the definition of confidence. You yourself should impose wherever you go, hey world, this is who I am. You should not be a walking reaction to everything around you, right? All these NPCs coming at you left and right. You gotta dodge them, right? And be like, hey, this is me, world. And who's gonna mess with me? They're gonna mess with me. And if you don't mess with me, but it comes from a place of where a lot of my, since I was 8 or 9, it was always me trying to be like, hey, pick me syndrome, right? Hey, I need to show you how great I am a person. Hey, I'm short. I need to go to the gym. Hey, I'm poor. I need to get rich. And once I get all these external things, then I'll be happy. Then I'll be more confident to the world. But so much of my own life, it has been, hey, people don't mess with me. I try to be like, no, come back. Don't leave me. Oh. For me to be more confident, it comes down to, what did my 6-year-old self, where did all these negative beliefs that I had about me, reactions to everything, and what happened? Because you see here, this little Peter pondering here was not thinking about, oh my God, like I need to get a girlfriend, or I need to be loved and accepted. Even though it looks like I'm pondering and waiting for my bride here, it's more along the lines of, wait, I wasn't always like this. Something happened to me where I forgot how great I actually am, right? And that's not even in a sense of me puffing out my chest. If you meet me in real life, I'm actually pretty timid, pretty reserved, introvert. I keep to myself. It's just a reminder to realize that, wait, you forgot how great you were. It's the way that it cut out the 10th time. And I'm like, I guess this is a sign where God's like, okay, you have enough footage, say less. I think true confidence comes from, the ability to really sit with yourself and actually know what it is that you are without constantly putting content into your brain, without putting music, distractions, people. And once you find that inner core of whatever that is that you are, the world will hopefully, you'll find the right people and the right energy. Life is an internal game, which is why therapy, loving yourself, doing things for you, starts from the middle. and you work from the inside to your cores of core, then the biggest relationship you have is with yourself. Then you can start fostering relationships around you. Where for most of my life, I was doing things outside in, but it should always be inside out.